right, so let's go ahead and do a couple tips on the center console area, and that's going to include a few buttons back here right by the armrest that lifts up and down. The first one is this one here with the A auto brake is what I'm going to call it. So when I'm driving up to a stoplight and I pull behind a car and I'm sitting there in drive having to hold my foot on the brake, you know, if I'm doing something else and I let off the brake a little bit, I do start to drift toward the car in front of me. I've had that happen a couple times. So, you know, getting used to the brake system, etc. So this is something where if you're on a hill, if you're whatever it might be, and you want to just, once you've stopped, you want to keep the brake engaged but not have to keep your foot on the brake, this will activate that. And then when you want to go, you just tap on the gas and it releases it. So that's how to have that on. This one here, this is your parking brake. So if you're on a hill and you need to use your parking brake, so I've noticed that, I'll go ahead and go up here. So when I pull this up, when I push it down, it says parking brake, and then it says, I wish I could release by pressing brake pedal. So if I press the brake pedal and press it again, it lets off. Once again, press it down, pull it up, something like that. There we go, pull it up. I'm a nerd, can't even figure out the brake. All right, so you're gonna learn with me here today. I'm trying to figure it out. So if I put my foot on the brake and press it down, it goes off. If I pull it up, it goes on. All right, I figured it out without reading any instructions. So here we go. Put your foot on the brake, push it down, the parking brake is disengaged. Without your foot on the brake, you pull it up. I'll do it now. You pull it up, parking brake is on, foot on the brake, push it down. There you are. So that is your parking brake. You were able to work with it, work with me. So here we have drive mode. So if I press this down, if I click it down, it'll pull up the drive modes, and then I can scroll up and down. I can choose Eco, Comfort, which let me tell you, it says Comfort, but it is fast. Individual, so you can actually go into your driver profile and make an individual drive mode however you want it, and then dynamic, let's go back here, and then dynamic, that is everything all out. So over here, if I press dynamic and you look below the park, reverse, neutral, and drive, it changes to where it shows dynamic. If I go to individual, it shows that. If I go to comfort, it really doesn't show anything. I guess that is the default. And then Eco Drive. So Eco Drive looks like it activates the automatic start stop function that I've actually referenced in one of my other videos. That's something you're interested in. That's another way to activate that. So there's that one. All right, going back, let me go ahead and go off of Eco and go back to comfort. And then lastly, referenced before, is the engine start stop. So my engine's been running the whole time that we've been videoing here, and now it's off. So the instrument cluster is in a standby mode. Engine's off. Still have your screen here working for a limited time. If you want to start again, you put your foot on the brake, twist it, and it's good to go. Everything's queuing up, showing me in my seat, and back to my music. Seatbelt's not on.